Hey, what's up YouTube? So today I'll be working in the shop on my Kubota L3901. So my plan is to mount a second toolbox on it. So like one of the toolboxes, the one that's already mounted here, maybe for just tools, so like general tools, pliers, maybe like a ratchet set, whatever. And then like this here is going to be for chains, and then I've got like another chain storage that I've made in the previous video. I can include the link in the video. I'll probably most likely just put ratchet straps in there and then a toe strap. So I haven't really put too much thought into like how I'm gonna come up with like the mounting setup on it, but I'll just wing it as I go. I'm kind of like winging stuff, but like what I was thinking about doing is removing this, scrapping like the original mount that's there that I bent in the previous video to mount it lower, and then mount the toolbox sideways, so like this anyway, so like this here would be flipped. Yeah, see how it goes. I'm not too sure if it's gonna even fit. I didn't measure, so and like my second option, if that doesn't work, is I'll mount it on the inside of the front end loader, just like so. I don't even know if you can see it. So like my chainsaw goes, here. So like if the worst comes to worst, is I'll mount it here. So today I'll just be using a different method of cutting. So instead of using like a grinder with a cutting disc, I'll be using this. So 48 tooth steel blade for my like my skill saw. So is it carbide? They're not. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a carbide blade. So anyways, we'll see how it cuts. And then for like smaller stuff, I'll just use the Milwaukee chop saw. Cool, so this here is going to be like my mounting plate that's going to go on the ROPS. So I'm going to drill 4 holes on it for the U-bolts. And I'm going to cut down, so basically this C-channel here. So kind of going to go like this. And then so I'm just going to cut it to length. And then I'll just make like a big plate here to mount it, to mount the toolboxes on it. All right, so here's what I come up with. So as you can tell, so this here is the original. All I have left to do is drill 4 holes on there. So I rounded off the edges. It's not as sharp, so I used I guess Jesus, am I gonna say it like that, like metal beam. So C channel with 5/16 steel for the plate. So this here, there's gonna be 4 holes drilled in there. There's gonna be mounted to the ropes, and as you can tell, like that. If you look at what like the toolbox was supported before, so like the weight of the toolbox, like when it was empty, was making this sag. So like it won't sag using this. So anyways, so next step, so I'll just drill 4 holes, do a test fit. Then I'm gonna mount some steel like sideways on this, just to cover like basically the area like in between here and here. So probably a piece like 4 inches or something wide, and then like the length of the toolbox so it doesn't stick out and like rain doesn't get stuck underneath. Then just weld those in, drill some holes for like the bolts, and then yeah, prime it, paint it, and it's gonna be project done. All right, so just doing a little test fit. So that's how it's mounted. I'm just using the same U-bolts that came with like the original mount. Yeah, so like basically the toolboxes are gonna be raised. There's gonna be like another plate here welded, like another piece of like 5/16 steel. It's gonna be welded on this plate. And then like my next plan, so like there's like enough clearance here. So like my next plan is to build tail light guards for this, just because they're like plastic and they're pretty expensive, and like basically every tractor I've seen online has smashed tail lights. So I'll make something that covers the whole thing all the way back, and then kind of like have a little lip underneath so like I can't smash the bottom of it either. And then like in the future I'll be making tail light guards. Anyway, so yeah, I'll keep at it. So I'll just do a little test fit with the toolboxes, see how I like it, and then if I like it, then I'll just weld plates onto it. Well, that's not gonna go anywhere. I'll just tack the corners here, just make sure, but I mean, with this, like with this here, yeah, that's not gonna move. All right, so this is what the mount's gonna look like. Show you what it looks like with the toolboxes on. So I just have to drill 4 more holes to bolt the toolboxes on mounting plates, and then just like some paint. Anyways, I think it turned out good and should be really sturdy too, so I mean, that's what I wanted. Alright, so the bracket is done. I drilled the holes there for the toolbox to bolt them, and then it's kind of like what the bottom looks like. So not a professional welder or nothing, so I mean, came out pretty decent anyways. So yeah, should be a sturdy mount anyways. So gonna bring that in, give that some paint. So anyways, I'll probably be a day or two before I actually install it. But like in the meantime, I'll start working on another video. So I'm gonna be making tail light guards. Alright, so I got my two toolboxes mounted, so they'll kind of act as an armrest, I guess, at the same time. So it's kind of what it looks like if I zoom out. So anyways, so I'll have lots of room now. Here I'll show you how it's mounted. So it's just used, it's mounted on the ROPS here with two U-bolts, and then I use a C-channel, and there's plates underneath where it bolts to. So I just made like a little frame, and then it's bolted right through the toolboxes. So anyways, so one toolbox is gonna have, so they're just Pelican Vault ammo cans with a seal in the lid. So one of them is gonna have like chains or like straps, that kind of stuff, like recovery gear, and then probably like a snatch block or whatever, and shackles. And then the other one, the one in the front, is gonna have like a little ratchet set, spare cutter pins, like all sorts of different pins, linch pins, like whatever. And then I'm gonna keep like a couple fuses in there, like a couple pairs of pliers, that kind of stuff. Anyways, like anything that could like just help me if I'm stuck somewheres. So yeah, so hopefully you like this, and maybe it's gonna inspire you to build your own setup versus paying a fortune for a setup. So that's gonna be it for this video. And the next video, what I'm gonna be doing is I'll be making some tail light guards. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.